Hello, my pretties. It is Thursday. I'm feeling good. Hopefully you like the swatches. And this is actually take 2. Yesterday I tried to do my Mimetime and I forgot to hit record. But if you saw the swatch videos, you know it is the Banana Fetish palette. I've been using her actually all week because my subscription box shit isn't much to it, so you know, girl's gotta do what she's gotta do. And also I've been playing with color combinations and things so I can decide what I want to do for the wedding, which is this Saturday. So let's just jump on in. I actually have plenty of time today. How have you been? Let's see. What's been this whole month so far has just been really not stressful but busy with trying to, you know, go to the chiropractor to get my mobility issues corrected, work, new schedule, and then all the wedding stuff to do. I can't wait for the wedding, but I'm also can't wait for it to be done. Okay, and get back to normal routines. I love this Hindash as an eyeshadow primer. I really do. So let's see. Been seeing the chiropractor twice a week for the past month. And besides a little pain in my elbow, I feel nothing. No, my finger strength is back. It's not very powerful, but it's back. Now, going to the chiropractor, she has found, like, manually trying to manipulate and crack my bones does not work for my body. It just doesn't work. I don't know. I feel like I have, like, the strongest bones in the world. They just won't crack on when forced. They gotta do it on their own. So it's just been like a lot of massaging of the muscle. Let's see, there's the percussion, you know, thing. There's the cattle prod, I call it. It's like this, it's hard. Really hard plastic, and it's just like There's the orbital sander, and then there's the stem pads and the tens unit. I'm gonna go with this bright yellow. So like those are the things that she's been mostly using on me. Because she tried to crack my back, and ooh, my back was on fire. It was like the rock that I swear is inside my body broke open and was spewing out lava. That's what it felt like. but everything's going good. I go back to the orthopedics tomorrow. Tomorrow I am off from work because we're doing last minute wedding stuff. Let's see, what else? What else happened? I did go to the bachelorette dinner. They did add me back into the group chats. Honestly, I could have stayed home. At first they wanted to go to Cuba Libre, an expensive restaurant in Atlantic City. I want to try this one. You know, and I'm always I want to check out the menu beforehand. Make sure it's something that I would eat. Make sure it's something I would like. And you know, I asked my coworkers, I'm like, hey, have you ever been? They were like, no. One of the doctors was like, mango butter. You've gotta have the mango butter. He's like, it's amazing. And I was like, okay, mango butter. But our plans got changed because one of them said that 7:30 was too late of a dinner. I don't know what time she's eating dinner. When she became like an 80-year-old person that has to have dinner, and like, because she suggested 4:30. I don't know. Is this a case of Benjamin Button? I don't know. And everyone else was like, no, 4:30 is too early, especially when they were doing daytime stuff. They had like a charcuterie board, and that started at 1:30. And they're like, well, I don't want to feel rushed during the daytime. I'm trying to deepen this up out here. So then they're like, Sugar Factory. I've never been. I'm curious. And that was even later, 9 o'clock. And they're like, yeah, that's not gonna do it. Let's try the other Sugar Factory in Cherry Hill. Remember, I live in New Jersey. They don't have anything either. I'm gonna go here a little deeper. So then, and like, text messages galore. It's not like just one thing. No, they've got to like it. They got to laugh to it. Thumbs up it, thumbs down. Okay, my phone was just going bing, 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 bing all day long. All week long. That's it for the eyes for now. So, going to check a black. So then they like bring up all the places that have open reservations for Saturday before Mother's Day. Oh, happy Mother's Day to everyone who's a mother and a doggy mommy and a regular mommy. Hope you guys had a great day. Okay, so And they're like, where should we go? At this point, it is Friday before. And I'm like, just give the bride the options and let her choose instead of us trying to go back and forth. And they're like, I thought it was a surprise. I'm like, no, she knows we're going out to dinner. She knows it. So just have her choose which restaurant she wants to go to. It's not difficult. So she chooses a restaurant, 6 o'clock in Galloway. I don't know why I felt like Galloway was on the other side of Egg Harbor. I don't know. But it wasn't. It was not where I thought it was. And a lot further than I thought it was. Oh, by the way, I used up all my primers with this Derma blend. I did enjoy it much more mixed with a gel moisturizer. Because this has a lot of pigment to it, one, the dropper is just crap, okay? If you can buy like a pump to put in that, probably be better for you. But this has a lot of, like, this is just pure pigment, which I felt, you know, laid in like the lines of my nose. It also just looked very flat, and it like went into my pores, which I didn't like. Once I mixed it, it was much better. It lasted and looked a lot better. A lot better. Emphasis on the a lot, like mixed in with the moisturizer. I would use it over and over again. If only I could get that dropper to work. And as far as my oiliness coming through, wasn't a problem with that. Not at all. I'm currently using the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 15 foundation in linen. That is MN3. Looks like this. What I like about it, one, it's a little darker than what my skin is, and I wish I had a shade lighter, but that's okay. It covers, but it doesn't cover. You know what I mean? Like, there's still my skin peeking through. The wear on this is not that great. By the end of the day, my oil is peeking, well, has gone all the way through. But like yesterday, I got a emergency appointment with the dentist. I got a temporary put in for that broken tooth. I feel so much better about that, especially so close to the wedding. But like, I was being essentially waterboarded. And while it, you know, didn't last through the waterboarding, at least down here around the mouth area, it still looked good. Because up here was still there. It was here on the cheek a little bit, so it was okay. By the end of the day, it looked like trash, but it's okay. But I feel like it gives me a nice warm glow. Like, I am considering on using this for the wedding. I like it that much. Yes, I'm still using this Jaclyn Cosmetics. Gotta get my money worth. And also, I've been playing around with different things to see again what works best for the wedding. By no means do I want to wear something that I've already done, but I don't want to just shoot in the dark. Okay, I need to know how things are going to mesh with everything else. But I'm probably going to use the Wayne Goss, to be honest, because I love that bronzer. I'm gonna try this M Cosmetics, see how this does over top of that powder foundation. I'm a crazy person. And I'm actually gonna use my beauty blender. I'm gonna put that on the back of my hand and just place it where I need it. Oh, so the restaurant. It was called La Mesa. It's a tequila and taco bar in Galloway in a strip mall. Oh, I like that. I think I want a little extra. Just a little. We all got like the drink special was a strawberry kiwi margarita. I don't know about anyone else in the group. Mine had a little heat in it. I don't know. It was good. And let's obviously I chose tacos. I got the shrimp tacos and they were so hot. They were covered in this orangey sauce. Like, there was the shrimp just smothered in this sauce. And then you had this pickled coleslaw. I like that. That was pinkish color. Well, because of the amount of sauce for one, and two, the amount of heat in that sauce, well, it just covered everything. Now, I like food. I really like food. really, really like food. And I like to taste food. I like to feel the texture of it, the taste of it. Well, not with this taco. Oh, I did get the guacamole and chips, and that was, guacamole was ice cold. The chips were homemade and just nice and thick, and like you can pick up any amount of guacamole and your chip wouldn't break, and they were seasoned. They were lovely. I would get that again and again. The taco, because of the amount of sauce, the sauce overtook the entire taco. Like, I couldn't taste the shrimp, the natural flavor of the shrimp. I couldn't taste the pickled coleslaw. I couldn't taste the homemade corn tortillas. And I really hate that. And like by the second taco, yeah, no, I couldn't taste anything, and everything was on fire in my mouth. Of course, I ate a third one. After that, I was like, okay, we're just gonna box up these other tacos, and I'll take it home for whoever would like to try these hot ass tacos. But like, I finished my drink. Oh, by the way, this does stay in the water line, you know. After being waterboarded yesterday, this was still there. Do I suggest being waterboarded as a way to test the longevity of an eyeliner? No. But I'm telling you, it stays. Since this is so yellow and I love it, we're gonna do the inevitable and go with the pink on the bottom. So like, I finished my margarita. I'm essentially the only one that finished it. But everyone else's mouth wasn't on fire. I was just like, and when they brought out water, they didn't give it to you in separate cups. It was like this big giant bottle that had a lid. This glass bottle. It was really cool. I drank about 4 cups of water to get the heat out of my mouth. There, I used the pink. I want to try this yellow because I haven't tried it yet. Ooh. And so I was fine with driving home because there wasn't much liquor in that margarita, and also it all got washed away with all the water. Right, then comes time for the check. Right? The check. And they all, like, none of them looked at their prices when they were ordering things. I don't understand. If you're splitting the check, why you wouldn't. But I digress. We're gonna go with this one up here. So no one looks at their amount. Odd. And they're all busting out their calculator. And I've got a general idea, but none of us knew how much the drink special was. So I understand having to look at it to make sure, because no one knows. I just want to set the here with this NARS powder. Before I go further. Got Celebrity Skin. Right, so they're just like, how are we doing this? You know, no one's got cash. And the one is like, oh, I'll put it all on my card. Just, you know, here's my little Venmo code. Just send me your portion. So they scan it and they send it, and I don't know if she thinks that I am that old. And doesn't know what the hell that is. But I don't get the code. She just like totally ignores me. And I was like, okay. So I was just like, my meal. Because I did bring my other son's girlfriend with me, so I can have someone to talk to. Because obviously, I ain't talking to those girls. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. I'm gonna go back in with this just a little bit. And so I was like, okay. My meal and her meal came out to $64. I rounded up to 70. I don't feel like this is dark enough. I'm gonna, to put in towards tip. I have to use my card because she doesn't want to give me her code. I don't know. And I was like, hey, by the way, I threw in an extra $6 towards the tip. We leave. They go to the casino. They go to the nightclub. I did not go. I just went home. Because like the last week of them. Just really good on my nerves. Like, I want to go to the dinner and just punch them in the neck because that's how annoyed I was. Okay, let's set it using the Fenty Beauty. Oh gosh, what it do? Mist. And so, like, you know, that's it. That's the end of my night. The guys come home. It's like 3 o'clock. When they come home, they had a phenomenal time. Obviously, I'm going to go in with this. And I was like, y'all had a better time than I did. I wish I had went with you. Because and like Mother's Day, I did absolutely nothing. But that was my plan. I was like, nope, I'm not getting out of this bed. I'm watching Queen Charlotte. I'm watching J-Lo, the mother. And I ain't moving. And like my husband was with me all day. And he was fine with that. Because he was tired from coming in so late. My son, my youngest, went out in the morning, picked up some breakfast from the diner, brought it home to me. Happy Mother's Day. The middle one came in. Happy Mother's Day. The oldest one called me. Happy Mother's Day. That's all that I needed. I don't need gifts. I just need y'all to leave me alone. And I love you all to death. But I just need you to leave me alone. Let's see, Monday, I was still getting text messages from the group chat of the bachelor party, and I just thought, what the hell is this? It's over. You shouldn't be texting in this chat anymore. And like the person was just like, oh, the amount for the daytime festivities came out to this. I'm returning these napkins and this other thing. I don't know what it even was. And so it comes back down to this. It looked like she was trying to get reimbursed from everybody for that. Someone said, hey, wrong chat. And that was it. I deleted that because I can't do it anymore. Yesterday, you know, waterboarding, thank goodness. And was the dress rehearsal, rehearsal dinner, which was just pizza. I did not go and do the double cheese. Just did pizza. My shoes should be coming in on Friday to go with the dress that I just dyed. While not what I was wanting in color, it is close enough and I ain't gonna fuck with it anymore. That's a whole story. That's another time for another Mimetime. Maybe I'll be back on Saturday to do like a refreshing of my makeup, because you know the ceremony is at 6 a.m. in Cape May, sunrise, and the reception is not until the afternoon. So if I use the powder, I'm gonna have to refresh for the reception. Just gonna have to. It is what it is, and this is what it is. And what do you think? I really love the yellow. I've told you guys, something about yellow makes me happy. I don't know, but I like the color combination. Simple, easy, and I've been doing really simple, easy things for my day-to-day, just because it's simple and easy. Yeah, so I really like this, and I'm surprised that the M Cosmetics blush there over top. Yes. Now this is not going to be my look for the wedding, but helps me in figuring out the right combination. I think I'm going to do more simple daytime, you know, morning, because I essentially got to get up at like 3 to make it down there by 6. And then like throw on a shimmer more on the lid for the reception. And maybe play up with the lip. I know I won't be using these colors as the lip because I don't like it. But it is what it is. What do you think? What do you think of my bachelorette story? I think I'm getting a little better with this talking thing. But I want the mundane back. I want the regular, I ain't got no plans, I ain't going nowhere kind of mundane things back in my life. But until I see you again, bye.